So in this video, I'd like to show you how to flash a stock ROM on your Samsung Galaxy A32. Okay, so that process will require quite a few steps. It is going to be quite complex, but I think it's worth it. It's working, and I'm gonna make it as easy as I can. You can flash a stock ROM in many different cases. If something's not working on your system, if you want to manually just get rid of everything on your phone, if you had a custom ROM or custom recovery earlier, you can also flash a stock ROM again. So basically your phone will have the official version of the system intended to be on this phone. So let's begin. Before we do anything, make sure that on your phone you know what the model is. So go to settings, then about phone, and make sure that you know your model. Your model may be different if you, for example, have the 4G version or anything else, so make sure to check it on your own. In my case, it's SM A326B, so I'll be searching for that. And now let's go to software information. Then I believe the build number, yes, the build number. If you aren't able to go to the settings because your phone's not working properly, then don't worry. In a moment, I'll show you another method if you'd like to try it out if you aren't able to do it that way. So you can see in my case, I have the build number. And what is important here is you can see there's the model A326B in my case, then double X, and a letter, most likely S or U. It doesn't matter. What matters is the second letter after double X, or number, because it can be a letter or a number. If it's a number from 1 to 9, then it's the number of the revision. If it's a letter, then it's also the revision, but for example, the letter A will be revision 10, letter B will be revision 11, and so on. So now it is important that you know what the revision here is, because it is going to make you you are unable to downgrade your system below the version of the current bootloader. So in my case, the bootloader is 7th revision, and I cannot install the 6th version, but I could install version 8, version 7 as well, version 9, or A or B or C, or anything newer, whatever is currently released. Now also, it is not that important, but if you want, you can find the service provider version. In my case, it's OPV, which means it is branded by a service provider. In my case, it is Orange in Poland, so that is OPV in my case. If you want the same exact version with branding, with all the additional apps from the carrier, you can do it. But you can also get unbranded versions, like for example EUX, which is for European Union without any branding, and that's basically it. So now let's get to our computer. We'll be downloading some stuff, but maybe before that, I'll actually show you how to check your build number if you can't access the settings. So let's shut the phone down by pressing and holding on power and volume down. Click on power off and click on it again. Get a cable ready, plug it into the phone, and then press and hold on power and volume up to get to recovery. So yeah. Now when a Samsung logo appears, you can release power and keep pressing volume up. That should get you to recovery screen. Yes, we are in recovery, and as you can see right here, I have the build number, my model, followed by double X, S, and then the revision number. I'll just go down with power keys to power off and click on the power button, and let's get to the computer. Okay, so we should find a browser. I'll be using Google Chrome, and first thing to do is to get the correct firmware for our phone. So I'll just type in SMA326B firmware. Now I'm going to the SAMFW website. I've tested it, it works fine. If you want, you can go to any other website, it doesn't matter at all. Now, yeah, is this the phone? Yeah, I found the correct one. Now, yeah, it's the A32 5G. Okay, now you have all the CSC codes. As I said earlier, I have the OPV currently. Maybe I'll actually install EUX. Let's see. Maybe type that in. You can, for example, type in the country. You can see for Poland, I have 4 different versions, where XEO is the unbranded version for Poland. But I can also go to EU. Okay, there's no EUX version available on this website. Maybe there is on a different one. So I think I'll just get the CO, the non-branded version for Poland. Now we have all the revisions, and you can see there's 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, and 2 E versions. So since I have the revision 7, I could install all the versions above and including 7. I will be installing the same one just because I don't really want to update currently, because of some things I'm gonna do later with the phone for my own reasons. But if you want, you can get the newest one, of course. It's gonna have all the newest updates, security patches, stuff like that. Also, for example, you can see for revision E, there is 2 different versions, and even if you have the newer one, for example 2025 0201, you can also check that. If you have that one, you can still install the older E, but if you have the E, you can't install the D. So that's basically, you need to be within the same revision, but it can be the older security patch level. Now I'll get the 7, as I said, and now I'll just click on download. I'm gonna click on the SAMFW. Okay, let's click on download. It's gonna take quite some time, and in the process it's worth going to our website and download 2 different things, so we can continue. Okay, I failed. Yeah, let's go to download. I'll actually close out of these ads. Go to download and find 2 different things. First of all, search for Samsung drivers and download these ones, with not the special ones, just the standard ones. Click on download and click on download. Now also go to download and find Odin. So let's search for that. If it asks you to verify you're human, just click on it. Okay, something is not working. Okay, yeah, it is working. So let's just get out of that for sure. Get the newest version, 3.14.4. Just click on download, and we'll have everything soon. You can see the firmware is already almost downloaded. And now let's get to the file explorer, go to the downloads and find Samsung drivers first. Right click on it and click on extract all. Then click on extract. and it'll open the folder already. You can double click on the driver and install it. I won't be doing that because I already have the driver installed today, so I don't need to do it. But even if you have installed it in the past, it's worth doing it again, so it for sure works. And remember that after installing it, you need to restart your computer. Without that, they won't be active. So install them, restart your computer, go to Odin. So also right click on it, extract all, extract, and go to Odin, go to Odin exe, click on it, click on OK, and you can see we have the program. Now let's also extract our Samsung firmware. So right click, extract all. It may take quite some time because it's a bigger file. It has like 7 GB in my case. So I'm gonna get back to you soon. Okay, I think that since it's almost done, we can already put our phone into the download mode. Unplug the cable if it's currently plugged in. Make sure it's already plugged into the computer, not to the phone yet. And start pressing on volume up and volume down, and while doing so, plug in the cable. You'll see a blue screen on your phone. Shortly press on volume up and you are in download mode now. And we'll be able to begin. So, yeah, we are in the download mode. Now our firmware is extracted. So let's click on the BL in the program. Then I'm gonna go to downloads, go to the firmware. You can see this folder and unpacked. The file that begins with BL should be appended to the BL section. The file that begins with AP should be appended to the AP section. This file is the biggest one, so it takes the most time, depends on your computer speeds. It can take up to a minute or so. Okay, now the CP file. Let's find the file that begins with CP. And now CSC, you most likely will like to select the file that begins with CSC. But if your system is currently working and you don't want to delete the data that's on your system, then you may want to get the home CSC. But the home CSC file will only work properly if you already have the stock ROM and your system is working, and it'll just leave the data and update manually. But I'll select the standard CSC to get rid of all the data, just start afresh, and now we can just click on start. If our phone is lit up here, it has to be lit up on the compare. If it's not, it won't begin. Now you can see it has started. It is going to take some time, so I'll just get back to you when it's done. Okay, now the phone is restarting. As you can see, it will take approximately 3 to 5 minutes, so you need to just be ready for that. You can later on set up the phone, and that is about it for the video. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.